In the early 1800s, in the tranquil farmlands of Tennessee, a chilling tale began to unfold. A story of torment, terror, and the supernatural that would become known as America's most famous ghost story, the legend of the Bell Witch. It all started in 1817 on the Bell family farm in Adams, Tennessee. John Bell, a farmer and respected member of the community, along with his wife Lucy and their children, led a quiet and prosperous life. But that peace was shattered one fateful evening when John Bell encountered a strange creature in his cornfield. He described it as having the body of a dog and the head of a rabbit. Alarmed, he shot at the creature, but it vanished into thin air. This bizarre encounter marked the beginning of a series of unexplainable events that would plague the Bell family for years. Soon after the sighting, strange noises began to haunt the Bell household. It started with faint knocking sounds on the walls and doors, which quickly escalated to more disturbing disturbances, disembodied whispers, chains dragging across the floor, and the sound of a choking victim gasping for breath. The Bell children, particularly young Betsy Bell, bore the brunt of these malevolent forces. Betsy was subjected to physical attacks, slaps, pinches, and hair-pulling from an invisible entity. Terrified and desperate, the Bells sought help from their friends and neighbors. Word of the haunting spread rapidly, attracting the curiosity of the local community. Many came to witness the phenomenon firsthand, including notable figures of the time. The haunting soon took on a life of its own, with the mysterious entity gaining strength and a voice. The entity, which identified itself as the spirit of Kate Batts, a neighbor with whom John Bell had had a land dispute, began to speak to the family and visitors. It claimed to be a witch, and its mission was clear: to torment John Bell and his family. It became known as Kate, or more famously, the Bell Witch. The witch demonstrated an uncanny knowledge of the Bible, local gossip, and personal details about those who visited the Bell home. It engaged in conversations, sang hymns, and even quoted scripture. The Bell Witch seemed to enjoy entertaining and terrorizing its audience in equal measure. Betsy Bell's suffering continued, with the witch's attacks growing more violent over time. The family tried to find a rational explanation, but none could be found. As the years passed, the witch's focus shifted increasingly towards John Bell himself. In the fall of 1820, John Bell's health began to deteriorate rapidly. He experienced strange seizures and bouts of illness, which the family and local doctor could not explain. The witch took credit for his suffering, often mocking him and declaring that she would eventually end his life. On December 20th, 1820, John Bell was found dead in his bed. A mysterious vial of black liquid was discovered nearby. According to the family, the witch claimed she had given him the poison. In a fit of rage, the liquid was thrown into the fire, where it burst into a blue flame and vanished. Even in death, the Bell Witch continued to torment the family. At John Bell's funeral, the witch's laughter was heard ringing out, a final, macabre farewell to her most hated victim. After John Bell's death, the haunting activity subsided, but the witch did not disappear completely. It continued to make sporadic appearances, especially targeting Betsy Bell, urging her to break off her engagement to a local suitor, Joshua Gardner. Eventually, Betsy did call off the engagement, seemingly appeasing the witch. The legend of the Bell Witch has endured for over 2 centuries, becoming a fixture of American folklore. The Bell family farm remains a place of curiosity and intrigue, drawing visitors from around the world who are eager to glimpse a piece of this dark history. Many have claimed to experience strange occurrences near the old Bell farm, from ghostly apparitions to unexplained noises. The story of the Bell Witch continues to captivate and terrify, a reminder of the thin veil between our world and the unknown. The story of the Bell Witch is more than just a ghost story. It's a window into the fears and beliefs of early American society, a tale that has transcended time to become a cornerstone of paranormal lore. As we delve into the mysteries of the past, we are reminded that some questions may never be fully answered, and some legends are destined to endure.